Amanda Berry, Gina De Jesus, and Michelle Knight are thanking the public for their support today, but asking for privacy as they reconnect with their families. The three young women were held captive in Cleveland, enduring more than a decade of torture. An attorney for the girls spoke to the media earlier today.
Amanda Berry says, quote, "Thank you so much for everything you're doing and continue to do. I am so happy to be home with my family." Gina De Jesus says, quote, "I'm so happy to be home. I want to thank everyone for all your prayers. I just want time now to be with my family." Michelle Knight says, "Thank you to everyone," quote, "thank you to everyone for your support and good wishes. I am healthy, happy, and safe, and will reach out to family, friends, and supporters in good time."
Now, the case in Cleveland is bringing hope to many parents across Canada. There are several missing children cases open in this country, and parents are waiting for news of their loved ones. The Missing Children Society of Canada works with law enforcement to reunite kids with their families. Executive Director Amanda Pick joins us now on the line. It's great to have you on the program today, Amanda. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Just to start off, tell us a little more about the Missing Children Society of Canada and what exactly your organization does.
Absolutely. We have been serving children and families nationwide for 27 years now, and we bring support to the families. Our team are former law enforcement officers. They partner with law enforcement nationwide to actively continue investigation. And then over and above that, in the last year, we've launched a search program utilizing technology, different technology platforms to get information out on cases of missing children to the public immediately, because we know that time is really an issue.
Yeah, it certainly is. And today we want to talk about some specific open cases in Canada to tell the public more about these young girls and also how they can help. So let's start with Lindsay Nichols.
Absolutely. So Lindsay was in August 1993. Lindsay was 14 years old. She was going to meet. It was a long weekend, quite a busy weekend in Comox, BC, where Lindsay was. And she was gone to meet some friends. They were going down to the park. Lindsay left, and she's never been seen since.
And there's also the case of Melanie Etier and Eva Ho. What can you tell us about these girls?
Melanie was in September 1996, had spent some time at a friend's house. It was early Sunday morning, and she was 15 years old, and the same scenario. Melanie was leaving the friend's house and walking home and has not been seen since.
And Eva Ho, let's just touch on her case as well. She's been missing since 2006.
Yes, and Eva, there was some different circumstances surrounding Eva's case. She went missing with two other children from her high school, and that was shortly after it had been come to light that one of these kids had been found deceased. So there was a lot of circumstances around that case, and again, Eva was disappeared, and nobody has seen her since.
And just give me a sense of how important it is to get these names, to get the stories, and we obviously have the pictures of these girls on the screen there, to keep this in the public light, because it really could be just the smallest tip that could help police.
You know, that's absolutely right. And you know, the real opportunity that came for these children and their families in Canada came from the amazing reunification of the three young girls in Cleveland. We're talking about this. You can see that we can never, ever give up hope, that we must continue as a community and as a country to keep these children in our minds, understand what happened with their cases, understand what that we could have a role in just making sure that we're aware and don't give up hope. And if you see something or you have information, it is critical that you call law enforcement and have those conversations.
And Amanda, you're dealing with these families and their heartbreaking stories. For any parent to be missing their child and for years at a time, I want to get your personal thoughts. What was your reaction when you heard about the Cleveland story? And I imagine that so many families in Canada have been talking to you as a result of this.
You know, my reaction, our team's reaction was one of, astonishment and hope, and that overwhelming feeling we know our families have. I have conversations with families every single day, and they tell us that one day they're full of hope, and they feel very strongly that they're going to have that reunification, find their child as well. And then there's days where they give up hope because it's so overwhelming to them, and they feel like it's an impossible journey. And so it's just a range of emotions, but I can tell you that with this reunification, it continues to be a hopeful journey that we will bring missing children home to their families.
And that certainly is the most important message, to hold on to that hope. Just finally, Amanda, before we let you go, where can people get information about these cases in terms of pictures and information about these missing children?
Please go to our website and find out about these cases and other cases that we are working on, and that is at MCSC.ca.
All right, perfect. And we'll try to get that information as well on our website at Sun News Network. And of course, once again, holding out hope, hoping the public can help in these cases. Thank you so much, Amanda, for joining us today.
Thank you very much.
And that is Amanda Pick, the Executive Director of the Missing Children Society of Canada.